Hi everybody, so here is an update on my EQS experience. As you all know, I just got an EQS used from CarMax, and it has been good for the most part, but there are a few issues. So number one, most importantly, the heads-up display stopped working. Well, not stopped working, it works sometimes and sometimes it does not. And so let me show you. So as you may be able to see, let's see if I can zoom in. As you may be able to see, I'm not sure, it displays your driving directions, your information, your speed, the speed limit on the heads-up display, right? And it's great, especially when you're using navigation, like with the MBUX navigation. It displays the arrows with augmented reality display, so it displays the arrows where you need to turn, and it's great. But unfortunately, it stopped working. It does not work on a regular basis. So I have to take it to Fletcher Jones, who's our local authorized Mercedes-Benz dealer, to see what they have to say and get them to hopefully fix it for me. So that's the biggest issue I have right now, that the display doesn't come on, the heads-up display doesn't come on all the time. Besides that, having driven this car for a few weeks now, there are a few quirks that are a little annoying. For example, let me turn on the radio.
And now we have.
So as you can see, the radio controls are here, right? You change the channels there, right? When you get to the radio menu. And that's my point, it's not very responsive, right? So for example, the controls are here, right? So if you want to change the channel or the radio station, you have to very carefully tap on that. But if you are too aggressive, see, it goes away and now you can't change it. See, that changes, but not the channel until you come back to it. So unless you are very careful with how you change, even then, see, let's come back to the radio. And here, if you again, see, that's a frustration. It's like very hard to control the radio. Let me reduce the volume. So yeah, so that's my biggest pet peeve, is controlling or changing the radio stations. So if you're very careful, then it works. But then when you're driving, it's hard to do it very carefully. So you know, it's a pain sometimes. Sometimes it works great, but most of the time it does not. That's my main pet peeve right now. Second is the controls here. So this is your start-stop button, your hazard light, your the volume for or the power for the screens, and then if you want to mute it, and your vehicle controls and your the cameras around the car, right? The problem is if you put your hand here, you inadvertently touch something here, and then it changes your screen, or the hazards come on unnecessarily. So that's, I hope Mercedes addresses that and moves this out of here into some other location in the car. So that's another issue that I'm having. It's not a big deal, but you get used to living with it, and you get used to being careful around it, so it hasn't been too much of a problem, but that's just an annoyance, I could say. The other issue, not issue, again, it's an annoyance, is the ride height. So this car has got amazing air suspension. It's very, very comfortable. It's like you're gliding over the road. But some locations when you're getting in and out of, the ride height cannot be adjusted because it's automatically adjusted, I believe. So when you are going into a parking lot or getting out of a steep downhill, you need to be very careful. Or even if you're going over like a very large bump, it could bottom out. So that's one thing I've noticed. And the locks. Let me show you. So I'm getting out of the car now. Getting to turn off the car first. Right. So when you stop, when you walk away from the car, and if you haven't locked the car, right, the door locks would go inside, right? Okay, let me give you an example of how it is. So it'll take a while. In the meantime, though, I have to give Mercedes a lot of kudos for the design. I simply love the design. The wheels, I mean, it's just ginormous and very, very eye-catching. The ride comfort is incredible. This car just is so smooth and so comfortable. You don't even feel you are like driving miles and miles. It's just so relaxing. People have complained about the Hey Mercedes function on the car. I have had no issues. She's very responsive. And I ask her to change channels, give me directions, change the air conditioning, and I have had no issue whatsoever. She's very responsive. Well, I guess it has not gone in yet. Let's see if I can maybe force it to go inside. I'll come back to that again. Just to be clear, I am not a talker, so excuse me if I say things over and over again, because I'm getting used to like being in front of the camera and talking to you about my experiences. It's not my comfort level, but I'm trying to get into it, and I hope you enjoy my content. So as I was telling you, sometimes what happens when you walk away from your car, right, is that this goes inside, the door handle goes inside, but then in order for you to unlock it, you have to like swipe like that. It works now because it's on camera, but sometimes it's like hard to figure out like where that control point is. So you need to like see right now, right? It's sometimes wonderful, but sometimes it's just like, okay, where do I touch, where do I feel? So you end up like swiping your entire car so many times until it works. So that's a little weird, and I need to get used to it. But sometimes it works perfectly. You can also like touch it to lock it. That's easy, right? But it doesn't open, doesn't unlock. You need to swipe in order for it to unlock. And again, it works now because it's on camera, but sometimes it does not. But overall, I have to say I am loving the experience. This is like my first true luxury car experience, and I have been researching a lot before buying a car, and for the price, I would definitely recommend it used, not brand new, because brand new it's like over $145,000. Like, it's crazy. But yeah, so there are great deals to be had. Okay, so I'm walking away. Let me see if it works. So see, the car, I just walked away and the car locked, right? Let's see if it proves me wrong now. It's because of YouTube, you guys. It's working great now, and it's making a liar out of me. But trust me, sometimes it does not work as great as it does right now. But again, yeah, I'm having a great time. Eric loves the passenger seat controls, and he goes crazy over all the lights and the amount of control he has of everything. The sound system, the lighting, the navigation, my seat. And so it's great for taking people around in comfort, and you don't feel stressed when you're driving the car. Life is great. I really do love the design of the car. I think I said that previously, but honestly, I really do. Some people don't like it, but I guess it depends on the combination and the trim you get. But with this AMG package, with this gray, I think it doesn't stand out, which is something I really like, but it's still kind of, people know you're driving a very expensive car, because it's very eye-catching. I've had so many comments about it. And the other very amazing feature of the car is the Burmaster sound system. It's got a 3D surround sound system, which is incredible. When you blast it loud and you're driving down the road, you don't know what's going on around you. It's so comfortable, so silent. You're just cocooned in like your living room driving down the road, which is great. Another cool function is the semi-autonomous driving. It has been great on long distances. We went to San Diego and it was so comfortable, like relaxing, because you didn't have to pay as much attention to driving, especially in bumper to bumper traffic. It is very nice to have that function and feature. And yeah, it's very tech heavy, so there's so much to play with, even for the passengers. And the trunk space, boot space is enormous, so you can load a lot of stuff in it, and it's very spacious and comfortable. Everything could be crazy and chaotic around you, but while you are in the car driving to work, to wherever you're going, life is great. Alright, so that's an update. I'll let you know what happens with the heads-up display, and we'll see you next time. Bye.